A very, very difficult time, definitely, for the community at large within the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, throughout to the outskirts of Greenbushes. This was about June last year, 2017. So it's been about 18 months now where a number of people lost things that were very dear to their hearts, and two families that they had lost their homes. As you can see, I'm going to ask camera lady Natasha Maqundulu just to pan to show you the living situation that they've had to be under. They've been living in caravans for about 18 months. Obviously, a community had to come together, a lot of business as well, and the Salvation Army, calling out for assistance around all areas, all aspects, all people within the country to help this community, which was direly affected by the fires that took place last year. We do know even the schools, Woodridge was also affected, but they managed, to pick up as well. So today, handing over, as you can see right in the back, a home structure just before Christmas for these two families to actually have a house, a home to come to. But we're going to speak now to Karen to tell us a bit more from the Salvation Army in terms of how did we see the community, the country at large, actually come together, and specifically the community of the Nelson Mandela Bay, to help these families that have been severely affected by the fires that took place last year.
Yeah, thank you. It is amazing to know that, one of the poorest districts within our country just opened their hearts and their homes to this particular family and to the other family that were affected at this very desperate time. And the Salvation Army saw an opportunity to help, to serve mankind. That is what we love to do. And so we made an appeal through media, and we said, the Salvation Army is willing to move in, but we need assistance. And various financial donations came our way: clothing, food, you name it. Even food for the poor pig here that was burnt, and is still alive today. And Ford picked it up. Internationally, they picked it up, and then they said, Salvation Army, we've got a substantial amount of money that we would like to bring. And so with the local contribution and the donation that we got from Ford, we were able to find a housing company, Fisher Housing Company, to come alongside and erect this little home, which is fireproof, which is fantastic, especially, thinking that it could just happen again. We trust it won't. And so today we're just so overjoyed and overwhelmed just before Christmas that we were able to give this family a little home. And we just want to thank the community at large, and also Project 12 and some of the ministers within this community who has really gone the extra mile. And we want to appeal. We're busy doing the electrical work for the two homes. The Salvation Army is funding that. However, these people need cupboards and furniture, and I know Project 12 is reaching out, but if you can either work through them or you can work through the Salvation Army, we'll just be so grateful if we can really just set up a little home before the 25th of December. It will be absolutely fantastic.
Karen, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, there we have it. Although we do know that throughout this time the community had come together to give over food, clothes, a number of things that people had already lost. And throughout the year, we've seen, small portions of help come throughout the community to help the people that were affected by the fires. But definitely before Christmas, the two families that were affected most in terms of losing their homes completely, that were gutted by the fires, will at least have a home before Christmas. But for now, it's back to you in studio.